Welcome, digital artists! I'm Galia from AI Creative Tools, and finally we can try Midjourney for free with Meta AI. It's strange, but I didn't find any official announcement about that, neither on the side of Midjourney nor from Meta, but still we have it, and based on my experience of working with Midjourney, the model which Meta AI uses for creating images is Midjourney version 7. If there will be some changes of usage of Midjourney with Meta AI, I will pin the comment below. So here we are on the Meta AI website. You can see other people's creations here. You can start creating images from this new chat if you write something like create an image of a hyper-realistic dress or something else. Here you should write that you need the AI to create an image. You can also start in the Create tab, and there you will directly deal with images, but you have to log in for that. Also, if you create images in the chat interface without logging in, your images will not be saved, and that probably is not something that you want. And also, you will have certain limitations for the amount of images that you can create. So let's log in. After logging in, once again, you can start in the New Chat tab or in the Create tab. You can see I have already created some images, and all the history, as always, will be saved here as separate chats. Let's see what we have for creating an image. First of all, you can type in your prompt, or if you've got one of our prompt builders, you can just paste it right here, but with certain limitations, which I will name a bit later. What else? With this plus button, we can upload media, meaning images or videos, but these images and videos will not be your reference images, and this is very important. You can edit them, or you can use the images as starting frames for your animations. Then there is this Create button, which is actually not a button, but just some indication that we are in the Create mode currently. In this drop-down, you can pick what you'd like to create, image or video. Here are the available aspect ratios, and spoiler, there are no other available aspect ratios here in this version of Midjourney. And the aesthetics drop-down allows you to change variety, weirdness, and stylization. Also, you can add a style reference number here. When we start with an image or video here, and let's start with an image first, we will see that the menu becomes more compact and you have very little choices. Actually, only you can make an image or a video from this image. And here it prompts you to describe your changes. So it is not a reference image. You can just change something in this image. And I've already done this work. And if you see, I've tried to make this lady wear a white dress and to see her in the full body view. This is impossible for this AI model, and it offers me something very simple, just like add a balloon. When I added a balloon, I see that it's not really integrated in the image, so frankly speaking, I don't really like it. Also, if I remember correctly, right, you can change the background. So the variety of edits that you can make is very limited, and you can't make difficult edits with this tool. You can also add an image by dragging it like this. And here you will have two options. You can edit an image or animate an image. In fact, these are totally the same as these drop-down options. Now let's drag a video here, like this. And as you see, we can only edit this video, no other options available. And the only editing way that we can use is restyling. This library is not very small, but still these are just solid styles from which we can choose and restyle our video. After the video is loaded, you can actually see that you can also trim it. But that's it, no other editing options are available. As you can see, I've been playing a little with restyling, and here's what I managed to get from this one, fur coat. But let's now try to create something from scratch. For example, lighthouse on an island. took a while to generate these images, but it's more or less the same as the Midjourney fast mode. If you download this image, then you will see that it's in JPEG format, while in Midjourney you have the images in the PNG format, and the resolution is a little bit different. Also, you can click on the image and edit it. For now, you can restyle the image, similar to what we've seen with the videos, with a library of preset styles, which is not big, I'd say. Also, you can add some details or remove background. We have already talked about it. It's a little bit limited, this tool. And also, you can animate this image automatically or manually, meaning that you should write the prompt. All in all, you can create images in these 3 aspect ratios, and you cannot modify it anyhow if you try to add the aspect ratio parameter manually via prompt writing like that, like we usually do in Midjourney. You will not be able to do it because Meta will just ignore this part of your prompt. Here's what you can find in the aesthetics dropdown. Variety will help make your images in the grid more different from each other. Weirdness will create more quirky characters or make your images more strange and weird. Stylization will help you create more complex and 3D images. The greater the value, the more complex the image gets. And this field for style reference seed is for style reference code, which you can apply to the image to make sure that it appears in a certain style. You can experiment here, entering any digital code with maximum 10 digits. Also, you can apply other users' codes, or you can browse the Midjourney style reference library on the official website. It's very rich and you can find any kind of styles you like there. If you want to make a video, you should pick it from this drop-down and either start with a ready image, or you can also start with text prompt, and this way Meta will first create a starting frame image and then animate it. Let's try with uploading an image. Animate an image, as you see. We can write some text prompt, for example, the boy is looking around, and run it. If you upload an image, then the aspect ratio of the animated video will be the same as the initial image. If you start just with a text prompt, the default aspect ratio for videos is 9:16, and there are no options for this for now, unfortunately. Let's see what we've got. Okay, not bad. As you can see, for this video, we can as well apply restyle or add music using the library that Meta offers us, and I'd say that it's very big. If you decide to start with a text prompt, let's try this one. A cat walking around the park. Then, as I've already mentioned, the video will be created in 9:16 format, and at first the starting frame image will be created. And why is it important? Because the editing options will be slightly different. Okay, we've got all 4 videos generated, and I like this one most. Let's see what editing options we have. Now we can change an image prompt, meaning the starting frame. Then we can change a prompt for animation. Once again, add music. We can extend the animation, meaning prolong the video, and also we can restyle it using the same styles that we've already seen for the videos. To sum up, Meta is a great platform to try Midjourney, and why I say try, not use regularly, is because actually you can't make any serious project with so many limitations that there are on Meta. Let's, by the way, check them all. You can't use any parameters manually. For example, aspect ratio, you can't use anything beyond the offered 3, and if you're working with something like junk journals, you want 17:22, you can't achieve it here, and cropping is not the best options, you know, if you are working with junk journals. There are no reference image types here, so you can't make consistent characters, and also you can't make consistent styles based on your images. Yes, you have access to the Midjourney library and it's a huge resource, but still, if you want to make something individual and to reference to it, you will need either mood boards, which are also not supported because it's parameters technically, or you will need style reference images, and both of these you can't use. And you will definitely need your very personal solid style reference images for creating a cohesive set of clip art or patterns or something like that. Also, regarding editing images, there are very few options. You can't in-paint or out-paint, you can't change outfit. Yes, technically you can remove background, but the quality of this is questionable. You can add objects, but they barely fit into the image. Sometimes they do, but it requires a lot of experimenting. So image editing options are not on top. But the video editing options are okay. You can extend the videos, you can write prompts for animations, which is very good. And also Meta offers us music because Midjourney doesn't offer one. So I guess it's the only advantage that Meta has. Now your videos can have music and it's fantastic. All in all, a huge thank you for this opportunity to try Midjourney for free. Before we didn't have anything like that, and now everyone who hasn't tried it before, you definitely should. You have no excuses to avoid it, to dodge it, so please try it, and if you like it, of course, start using Midjourney professionally. That's it for today. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.